It is so good to see you guys. I am excited about my Ask Deb today. My name is Deb Erickson. I'm a business mindset expert, and I want to talk to you today about why you might feel stuck in your business. Maybe why your business feels like it's stalled or completely stopped. And it's all about your mind, your mindset. And so let me ask you a question. Is that you? Do you have that feeling like you just can't break through? You just can't seem to get yourself moving again. You can't get past kind of the rank that you've stalled or stopped at. Guys, if this is you, then today, this Ask Deb is for you. If it isn't for you, is it for someone you know and love in your organization that it constantly is saying, I can't move, I'm stalled, I feel like my feet are in quicksand. All right, let's talk about what's happening, because I want you to know that while it feels, it feels real, it feels permanent, it feels like it is cement, like you've walked into a cement wall. Here's the truth, guys. This is nothing more than your brain's neuro set point. Your neuro set point. Some people call this your comfort zone, but it works like this. I want you to imagine, I know I've told you this story before, but I want to give it to you here. I want you to imagine that you had a cup, a glass, right? A little glass jar. And you also had a piece of glass or maybe a mirror, and you were able to just put that on top of the glass. Now, imagine that you put a group of fleas inside that glass. You know what those fleas will do? They will jump right out, because the fleas know they are unlimited, and they know that their jump, right, can get them out of anything. And so they jump and they're out. But if you take those fleas and put them back in and put that lid, that glass lid over the top of that glass jar, guess what? They will jump up and bang their little heads on the top, on the ceiling. And they will do it again and again and again and again until finally their little flea brains say, stop, that hurts, and you can't get out anyway. And then they do something really interesting. They adjust their jump to protect their head. You are exactly like that flea. You are exactly like that flea. You have a neural set point. And basically, here's how it works. The first 7 years of life, you are being trained. There is a glass jar and there's a lid on that jar, and you are banging your head against the lid until you accept the fact that this is your set point. This is your boundary. This is all you can achieve. This is all you can do. And that little 7-year-old brain accepts the boundary. Now, it's kind of like this, guys. It's your brain in a box. So imagine that you show up in this adult world and you say, hey, I'm going to do this business. You join a network marketing or a direct selling company, and you're like, I have visions and I have dreams and I have goals and I'm going to achieve them all. But what you don't realize is you bring with you your brain in the box. Now, what's interesting is inside this box, your brain goes, oh, I'm safe, I'm comfortable, I'm happy. This is the known. And because it's the known, you get comfortable, you get used to it. You retrain yourself to say, this is all I can expect of me, of my business. This is all I deserve in the way of cash flow and rank advancement. I can accept people, I can recruit people that fit inside my box, but not outside. Because you know what? Your brain says inside the box is safe, outside the box is scary. Outside the box is the unknown. Outside this frame of reference is where danger lurks and lives. And so, guys, here's what happens, is that you set a goal that's outside the box, but this is where your brain lives. And so you keep bashing your head against the top, and your brain says, stop it, that hurts, it's scary, it's unknown, I don't want to go out there. And yet, you have to hear me. Inside the box, you're already experiencing it. People always say to me, how do I know where my set point is? I said, look at your life, look at your bank account, look at your rank advancement, look at the behaviors, look at the patterns, and you can see the limits that you have accepted. Hear it. You accepted these limits. And when you accept them and you own them and you play by them, you are the flea adjusting your jump. Here's the really interesting thing though. Your dreams live outside the box. Excitement, passion, love, it all lives outside. The joy of what it is you want to create in your business, it all lives outside. Growth, it lives outside. The magic that you could create in the world, it all lives outside the box. And yet what you are doing is you are being that flea and you are saying, that's all I got. That's all I can do. You are living out the accepted limits that you learned in the first 7 years of life. Now, guys, if you are sick and tired of living by those limits, then you need some neuro tools. Some ICAN Neuro Tools that will allow you to use neuroplasticity to retrain the brain. You guys, therapy is wonderful and sometimes so very needed in our lives, right? Talking, it's wonderful. Reading books, fabulous. And when you take classes and you read books, what you're doing is you are educating your mind. You're expanding your knowledge base so that you have a cognitive understanding of more. But how many times have you read a book about something really important and it didn't change anything? How many times have you gone to therapy and it didn't change anything? How many times have you taken a class, gone to an event, and maybe you felt something, you felt some energy shift in the first 2.5, 3 weeks. And then guess what? You went back. And you know why? Because, now hear me, your limit is calling you. Your limit is saying, woohoo, come back. Come back to the safety of the boundary and the box. You've gone too far. You can't go any further. It's not safe out there. You guys feel it? What a neuro tool does is it helps you expand your set point. See, some of you had programming in the first 7 years that caused you to have little itty bitty boxes. Some of you bigger. But the truth is we all have a boundary somewhere. What I want you to know is when you use neuroplasticity as your friend, in other words, your brain's ability to rewire itself, when you use that to say, wait a minute, I'm going to remove that glass from the top of the jar, right? I'm going to push out the boundary. Then everything can change. It can be easy. It can be effortless. You can get in flow. So what's the number one most important? Let me give you the number one most important tool. And it's simply this. You must feel the feeling of freedom. You must feel the feelings of success. You must feel it as it's already done. And I know. You're saying, yeah, but it's not done. I can't find the people. I'm stuck. I'm looking for help and I can't find it. I can't find the people that are recruited into my business or customers to buy my products. I'm stuck. I can't do it. I'm not good at this. Whatever it is you're saying, you're probably feeling it. Listen to the words. I'm stuck. Kind of feels like this, doesn't it? It's like, ugh. Right? I can't. Ugh. But when you say, I can do it, I'm going to figure it out, right? I can feel the energy. Put yourself out, right, into the feeling tone where you go, I got this. It's already done. As you do that, immediately the lid comes off and you're free to jump. The walls move out. And if you think of it this way, okay, I just want you guys to think of it this way. Inside the box is where you are now. You are living your limit. Feel it? You're living your limit. And you know what's out here? Money, success, joy, freedom, choices, they're all out here. So what I want you to do is I want you to feel the feelings of joy, of cash, of flow. What would it feel like if you rank advanced? What would it feel like if you had money incoming all the time? And here's what you're doing. It's as if you are opening or expanding the box and allowing yourself to fly. You guys got it? All right. So I want to give you a tool. I want to give you a free neuro tool that's going to help you begin to retrain the brain, pull that lid off, and allow you to expand this box. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to go to ICANNeurotools.com. 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 And we'll put the link here. And I want you to get connected up with this free neural tool, Every Thought Counts. It's going to help you understand how your thoughts create the feelings. And we're after the feelings. I want you guys to hear this. We are after a shift in feeling. If you spent just 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening, 5 minutes in the middle of the day, breathing in possibilities and opportunities. And if you just breathed in the feeling that it was already done, use your imagination, already done. And if you can live your life from that space, what's really interesting is it's impossible for you to stay stuck when you live in the feeling of freedom. Guys, got it? All right, over the next few weeks, I am going to give you the 5 big stoppers and blockers. This is block number 1. The block number 1 is the lid, the self-created limits and lids to your growth, your set point. But I'm going to give you 5 amazing tools to unlock those stoppers and blockers so that you can have the business you've always dreamed of. I'm Deb Erickson, right? I am your business mindset coach. I'm the expert that can help you become the master of your mind, the manager of your emotional state, and I want to help be the one that helps you step into the action that gives you what you want in life. All right, guys, love you. Have an amazing weekend. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.